Hello, it's Holly with Ivy Cool Creations, and today I'm working on a layout for Sandie's Thankful Thursdays, and I just decided to use all of these scraps that were in the color scheme of Easter and throw them together on the page in the sizes that they already were. So I am working on photos of my son's album and his Easter for 2020. So these are the colors that I chose, and I really loved this piece of paper with the purple in it. So I ended up creating these clusters of smaller scraps behind his photo, just to give these photos a bit of a depth and dimension off the layout and off of the strips that are in the background. I definitely wanted to have a foreground and a background. So making a darker color your border around your photos, or your mat around your photos, really helps ground the pictures and gives them a jumping off point for all of your clusters and creations that you put around the photos. And I really love doing that. And I love mixing things together too. I have these clear see-through little floral things, and I really wanted to get them used up. And it's funny, I say this almost every time, but I end up using more florals on my son's layouts than I do my daughter's, and I don't know why. I just get lost in the creative process and I forget who I'm scrapping for, and I just throw things together that I like. And so I really love the way that these turned out. I had these pink paisley frames left over from this little tiny package of ephemera, and I really wanted to get them on the page. This is an Easter layout, so I was okay using more florals and using more of the pastel colors versus the bright, bold colors that I usually use for his pages. What I wanted to do was just really get this package of ephemera used up. It's been sitting in my collection for years, and so I decided this is what I'm going to do with it, and I just threw it on the page. I found a little spot for the tag to sit, and then my clusters got a little bit awkward in the spacing, and I got it all down, and then I started adding more things. And so I went through, and I had already stuck this tag down, so I just started creating a little cluster around it. And I really wanted to use a bunch of these things that I had in my little springtime ephemera pack, and it had like a basket of Easter eggs and then an Easter egg that was super embellished. So I ended up using that as well. I ended up using a lot of things just to fill in the gap and create these two corner diagonal clusters. And I really like, I've gotten really good at placing things first and then gluing them all down, just because I used to be a top-down scrapper. Sometimes I still am, where I glue things down as I decide, and then I end up having to peel things up and off just to make things fit the way that I want them to. So I ended up adding some foam behind these just because of the little foam picture portrait thing that is there, and it was taking up a lot of space, so I wanted to tuck some things underneath there to make it pop up a little bit. And I did have an Easter egg there, and it ended up saying Easter egg hunt or egg hunt. I went through all my sticker sheets and all my ephemera, and I pulled out all of the spring stuff. So we ended up with a couple clear sticker bunnies, which are fine on the page. You don't really notice them after a while, so that's fine by me. But I did go through and tried to pull all the things that I thought would fit the best. And I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. The thing with stickers is that usually once you stick them down, they are stuck there. And so my title ended up for the beginning being Sweet April, because this was Easter. And then I decided that it was looking odd there. And after I had stuck all my enamel dots and all of my adhesive brads down, I decided I didn't want that bunny there, and B, I didn't want Sweet April there because it was looking weird to me. Like it wasn't looking finished. That's why I just kept adding things. And so I just kept going until it made me happy. And so I changed it to Sweet Memories, and I saved the April, but then the sweet was in the wrong spot for some reason. Like it just wasn't looking like it was finished, or it wasn't showing up. And so I wasn't a fan of the way that it was looking. But I kept adding and tucking and trying to make space for things, just so that I could get it to look balanced. It wasn't looking balanced to me. And I managed to get the sweet up, and then I added memories. And that, the way that I had the matted paper at the top behind my photo gave me those ledges for things to sit on. And so it definitely looks more balanced to me now. And I'm a fan of this one. I really love these photos. He was so excited to get little toys and chocolates in these Easter eggs and break them open. That was his favorite part. And don't forget to check out the description box below for everyone who's playing along with Sandie's Thankful Thursdays. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. And if you're interested, please like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to hear from you.